Welcome to our weekly mail call episode. This is where we answer questions from you coming from our Facebook, our YouTube channel, and our email from ask@chemicalguys.com. So let's get right to the questions and show you some answers. Now our first question is from Matti Tom, and this was an email sent to us. And the question reads, what's the correct order of what should be applied in terms of glazes, waxes, and sealants? I have the vintage butter wax, multiple glazes, and blacklight and Jet Seal 109. What's the best combination? Thanks. So Matti Tom, here's your answer. When applying glazes, sealants, and wax, you always want to do them in the correct order. And the correct order is glazes, sealants, and wax. You want to first put on the glaze to make sure that the paint is cleaned up and looks great with the shine enhancers that are built into the glazes. Then you want to put the sealant on top of the glaze to make sure that you seal in that shine. That's the trick. Now you can always top sealants with wax, and that's why glaze and sealant go on before wax. Now out of all those, wax is going to last the least amount compared to a sealant, as a sealant can last up to a year, but a typical wax only lasts about 3 months. So if you go in the order glaze, sealant, and wax, you're going to make sure that if the wax wears away, your sealant is going to stay strong on the paint, sealing in that glaze shine. If you want to know the correct order of what products you should use, refer back to our detailing flowchart. We'll put a link in the box below. The detailing flowchart tells you every step from start to finish on what order you should use all of our Chemical Guys products. So if you got any more questions about what product comes before which or what comes after wax, be sure to refer back to our detailing flowchart for all the right answers.
So John Taylor from YouTube asked, how often should you replace your claybor or be able to tell when it needs to be replaced? Well, one, if it looks dirty and if you keep kneading it and there's no clean place, you want to replace the claybor. Secondly, if you look down and there's contaminants or there's debris, you want to replace it. You don't want to risk scratching your paint. Lastly, if you drop it on the floor, you definitely need to replace it. So when in doubt, just throw it out.
Bob Pack from the forum asked, what's the best way to clean the leather steering wheel? We recommend spraying a microfiber towel with some of our leather cleaner. Wipe up any dirt, oil, and fingerprints from the wheel. You then want to restore the leather with our leather conditioner. Now the product does dry to the touch, but to avoid any slippery feel on the wheel at all, you want to make sure you wipe off any excess product. For lighter week-to-week cleaning, if there's not a lot of dirt and oil on the steering wheel, go ahead and use our inner clean sprayed on a microfiber towel and simply wipe it all off.
Seth Fuller asks, what did you mean by marring with a heavy clay bar? Heavy clay bars are used on cars that haven't been clayed in over 10 years. If you're going to use a heavy-duty clay bar to pull off the contamination, you're going to leave a slight haze behind. If you're going to go ahead and polish afterwards, then you can go ahead and use the heavy clay bar. But if you're not going to polish afterwards, you want to go with the light or medium clay bar for the best results.
Be sure to tune in next week for our polishing and paint correction episode. Until then, have passion, be better. This is Detail Garage.